morning out there, and welcome to the Auto Recovery at Trinity Behavioral Care. Today, we have a special guest, Mr. Art Ramsey, and we're going to have a conversation about his recovery story, what recovery looks like to him, and what we want to see in our faith-based communities. Good morning, Mr. Art.
Well, good morning to you, Miss Ebony.
How are you?
I'm better than I deserve.
Wow, and which is truly a blessing.
Far more than you might think.
Yes, sir. So tell us a little bit about Art Ramsey.
I grew up as a typical middle-class white guy, good family, growing up in the town of Marion. And from there, I went all to Huey, if you will. Like so many teenagers, I decided to get involved in things I shouldn't have, trying to become accepted by my friends and people, of my age group. And being the son of a broadcaster and sounding a little bit like one,
Yes.
being able to grow a beard at a young age made me the ultimate one to go to the friendly grocery store and pick up the local brew, and I could carry that amongst my friends and
Get away with it, right?
get away with it. Nobody ever carded anybody that looked or sounded like this. So I was able to get by with a lot of it, and it continued on from there to more powerful stimulants.
Oh, wow.
Actually depressives, but to me they were more exciting. So we smoked a good bit of weed in our day and messed around with a few mushrooms and a few other things, and it progressed and progressed and progressed until it finally became an all-encompassing problem that pretty much followed me throughout a good bit of my life. And took an act of God to get me out of it.
Yes, sir. And so during that time frame, because compared to where we are now in 2025, and accessibility to those drugs, it's a little different when it comes to, social media wise, but still for you, it wasn't hard and it was accessible.
No, because I was in the media. And if you're in any form of media, Ebony, be it radio, television, record, music, whatever, it becomes accessible because people want your attention.
Huh.
And if you can give them your ear for an hour, they will give you your stuff for however long you need.
Wow.
And it doesn't matter whether it's a pill or whether it's or cocaine or what it may be. It makes no difference. All you had to do was ask,
All you had to do is ask.
and it would be provided.
No matter where you at,
No matter where you
where you travel to,
That's it.
where you show up, you have a conversation.
That's right. All it takes is one record producer coming in at the right time, and you're set up for the next month or 2 months or 3 months or a year, maybe. Depends on who's got the money and who plays the tricks.
I like that. And it's honest.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it goes.
And that's the way that part of life is. I have a tendency to be a little skeptical of people wanting to get any industry of broadcast media for that reason. Well, I say, folks, be careful. Not everything that glitters is gold, and it will entrap you.
Yes.
You do make good money, but there's a lot of pitfalls that go with it.
And the good money is what we tend to go for.
That's it.
Because we want a better life, or
we think we do.
We think we do.
When you're young, you have a dream in your head of all these things you want to buy and want to do and and it's easy access. You got the money there. If you got the drugs, you got the women or the men. It depends upon the case.
Yes, sir.
If you're a lady, and it's unfortunately everything that you could want is provided to you. So, make a long story short,
yes, sir.
It almost killed me.
So, what was your awakening moment?
Probably sitting under a bridge. I tried to do away with myself. I went through a period of much depression. And it cost me everything. I wound up not wanting to live because I couldn't keep going the way I was going, and I couldn't back up.
Mm,
And you reach a paradox where you hit rock bottom.
yeah.
And it took an act of God to literally bring me out of it and some very good friends.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And you was willing at this point,
I was uh, half-hearted.
half-heartedly.
I wanted the best of both worlds.
Yes, sir. Understandable.
But believe me, when you go into recovery, you can't do it halfway.
Yes, sir.
You've either got to recover or you're going to die.
Mm,
And that's how what's the death sentence.
yes, sir.
And people look at me and go, "What do you mean? I've been doing it for years." Yeah, but you never know what the next day's going to hold.
You're right. You're exactly right.
You're always looking over your shoulder or behind you. Is the, who's looking here? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
So it doesn't go. But because of the nature of my situation, a good friend called me off to the side one day and asked me a very poignant question.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "What's the matter with you?"
Yes, that's simple.
Yeah. And I had a big bottle of booze sitting up on the bar. I said, "You talking about?" He said, "I'm not talking about drinking. I'm not talking about drugs. I want to know what's the matter with you."
Mm,
Oh, that's a terrible question to ask a kid. And I call myself a kid. I was in my mid-20s, I guess, during that time. But you know, what do you mean? What's the matter with me? He said, "What are you running from? What's eating at you so bad that you're trying to run away from?"
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. I never thought about
So it sunk in.
it. It did, and he became a very dear friend. And I didn't know during this time that I was going to end up in the ministry. Well, what is this? God looked at me, a drunkard and a drug addict, an idiot, and he said, "Here you are."
Mm-hmm. Why not you?
That's exactly what he said. Why not? So I ended up going into ministry and have made a lot of mistakes there. But at least I have a God now that backs me up. And
Yes.
you messed up, straighten up to the right.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to leave you alone.
Right.
But it's having been a wild journey from with a small town guy. Made good and made bad. Lost a lot. Don't have much to show for it. But I have a peace that I never had before.
Wow.
I've learned that I don't have to fear anything except for myself.
Mm, I like that.
Like the man said, if it don't bleed, I ain't afraid of it.
Yeah.
And the only thing that bleeds that can cause me harm is myself.
You are so true.
Back in that generation, we didn't have things like Trinity. Trinity is one of the greatest things ever invented in my book.
Right.
You know, this is a good resource. I didn't have that resource.
Yes, sir.
I didn't have wanted it at the time, but I could have used it. It would have been helpful. But I had some pretty solidly grounded friends,
Yes, sir.
and they pulled me through it.
Mm-hmm. And with those friends, that becomes the support.
Celebrate recovery, we call it. Those were my sponsors.
Your sponsors. Okay.
Yep, they were my go-tos. I contacted them every day. We were always in contact. If I had a bad day or were having a problem, I could pick up the phone and call.
Yes, sir.
If I was tempted to grab something to use or otherwise, no, pick up the phone and call. And didn't matter what time of the day or night, pick up the phone and call.
So these sponsors are that person that no judgment,
No,
no questions, they're there for me.
yeah, and they did not mind telling me that I was the son of a gun that I acted like. They would tell me honestly what I was doing. And if they cared for me enough that they were willing to tell me the truth.
Tell you the truth.
And that's a hard thing to swallow.
Yes, it is.
Because once you start to look at yourself, you realize you may not be the person you thought you were.
Mm, mm. And that's like uncovering more levers while being in recovery.
That's it. And you have to go through one thing at a time. Was it your past? I had good friends that had gone through recovery who were abused as a child. I was fortunate. I was not abused. But they're living with it. And it's taken them years to overcome that fear.
Yes, sir. So when it comes to ministry now and with recovery, and I'm sure recovery is your ministry.
It has, by and large, become a good bit of it. I was looking around one day at all the various ministerial options in a given community. There's people, naturally, we've got a little food bank, we've got all these sort of miscellaneous things going on, but nobody was ever looking at those in recovery. Not in this location.
Yes, sir.
This area did not have anybody that was willing to say, hey, we've got these people in our congregation.
In our congregation, that's where they are.
Oh, yeah, that's, I was confronted with pastors looking at me going, we don't have these kinds of people. And I looked at one straight in the face and I said, Captain, I hate to tell you, we are these. You're right. Fact is, we've got to reach people. We've got to see them where they are.
There you go.
We are those people.
That is so true. We are those people.
We are nasty, smelly
Yep.
creatures.
Yep.
Don't know anything good to do.
Yes, sir.
We can be educated. We can have master's degrees and doctorates and all kinds of things. But lo and behold, in the bottom line, when the lights go out, you're you.
You're you. You're right. It's just you.
That's it. There's nobody else there.
Yes, sir.
And you have to come to grips with that. Church I'm with, we are us.
Yes, sir.
We've got people that have been in recovery 30 plus years. Well, I've got one gentleman, I am his sponsor. I get a phone call every morning, somewhere between 7 and 7:30. If he doesn't call me, I call him.
Yes, sir.
Find out what his problem is.
Yes, sir.
And sometime he does sleep with.
And in our communities, as faith-based organizations, we hear, what's your perspective? When it, like you said, yes, Trinity is a resource.
But churches should be a resource.
Yes.
We should be able to look in our congregation and say, hey, I don't care if you are doing this, but if you want to stop it, we're here for you.
Yes. Yes.
If you want to get off of it, because I can't make anybody sober.
Right.
I wish I could clean people up. God didn't give me that power.
Yes, sir.
But I can show them the direction to take.
Yes, sir.
I can love them in spite of their.
In spite. Yes, that's good.
We need a sense of community where we can all be on the same page.
Yes.
We worry about status. Well, this one's got all the money. This one has no money. The bottom line is it doesn't matter because the man who spends his entire life has made millions of dollars and has a beautiful, big, nice house, a gorgeous wife, 3 kids, and a car will one day lay in a box and somebody's going to be living with his beautiful wife in that gorgeous house, enjoying his children and driving his cars and eating up his bank account.
Yeah.
We're all the same.
We're all the same. That is so true.
We become worm food at some point in our existence. But that doesn't discount the truth of Christianity, which says that we are triune beings and the greatest part of us goes to be back with the Creator.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We lose the physical prowess. But if we could just take that time before our death and look around at all the beauty that God has created, and I'm talking about as far as people and plants, animals, things, and just learn to enjoy what we've been given.
Yes. We have what we need right here.
Yeah.
In our communities, we have what we need.
We do.
We're here. We're all in this together. We're no different than one another.
But faith-based communities have, by and large, they've accepted alcoholism. They look at AA and they'll go that way. But what about the gambling? How many people are hung up buying these stupid scratch-off tickets and spending all their hard-earned money that they could feed their children with buying scratch-offs on the hope of making a rapid fix?
Yes, sir.
Addiction is not just alcohol and drugs.
There you go. Let's talk about it.
It can be overeating. I like to do that myself. It can be too much food. It can be gambling.
Yes,
It
sir.
can be pornography.
Yes, there. You're
We
right.
might as well face facts. It is there.
Yes, it is.
And, but there's so many things you can be addicted to.
Mm-hmm.
Life is full of addictions.
Life is full of addictions. You are so true.
And the same mindset it takes to eat too much food or to lust after a piece of cake is the same thing that'll make you lust after the woman,
Yes, sir.
or make you lust after the scratch-off ticket,
Yes, sir.
or make you lust after the heroin.
Yes, sir.
It's the same
It's the
little
same.
process.
Yes, it is.
There's no difference. If I take my pen
Mm-hmm.
and I see it laying on your table there, and I decide I like that pen, and I take and put that pen in my pocket, it's the same mindset that would allow me to go to the bank and steal $50 million out of the vault. It takes the same mental process to decide to steal something,
Yes, sir.
no matter what it is.
No matter what it is, the same thought process,
That's it.
which we all carry.
And the same thing happens to us in recovery. We have the same thought process of trying to say, this is what I want to do, and how can I achieve a goal? I want to hide from something. Can I hide from it with this?
Mm-hmm.
We play checks and balances with ourselves.
Is there a way in ministry with recovery? Because I think what you're saying is that with our addictions, it's an ongoing process.
Well, the first thing that ministers, by and large, need to understand, and people in churches, is the fact that don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. That's good.
Don't be embarrassed. Embarrassment keeps a lot of people in their addiction. I don't want anybody to find out I'm this way. I got bad news for you. They already know.
So
You know, the elephant sitting in the room, it's kind of hard to miss him.
that's true.
But they need to come to grips with that reality and be honest with each other.
Yes, sir.
And that's hard to do.
It is.
We have these things called an ego.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a long time to realize I don't give a rat's patoot what people think about me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to love them the same.
Yes, sir.
And okay. I can't make them mad, sad, glad, happy. Otherwise, that's not in my capability.
Yes, sir.
So I don't worry about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I'm going to love them to the point that I won't enable them to have their lifestyle at my expense. If they're hungry, I'll see that they get food. If they need a place to live, we'll try and find them somewhere to rent or find a good, quiet bridge.
Yes, sir.
We'll find something for them,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yes, sir.
or put them somewhere that they can't.
Yes, sir.
I actually had to send a young man to Florence the other day because they got homeless shelters.
Yeah.
So I had sent him over there
Yes, sir.
and put him on the bus, and off he went. I said, at least there you can find a place to stay.
Yes. Yes.
You know, but churches should be a wealth of information for those who are sick,
Yes, sir.
not a covering for those who think they might be sick.
That might be said.
So as a whole group out there to think, well, I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
But in Celebrate Recovery, we do a list of who it might have hurt or who might have hurt us. We call them accountability sheet. It goes back through a lot of things that hurt. Because who did we hurt, who has hurt us, all this blah, blah, blah. And when you get to the bottom of it, even for those who have not been actively thinking they were addicted to something, have found out that there's something in their life that has caused them a conflict.
Yes, sir.
And they're running away from something or trying to get somebody else to run back or otherwise. And we just miss the joy of life because we've hidden from ourselves.
And I think it's great that you're transparent today and that we're able to have this conversation.
It's one of those things, Ebony, that I wish people, and if people would be real with themselves and look at the plate of mashed potatoes and say, I'm addicted to this thing,
Yes, sir.
you know?
In your lived experience in life and where you at now, and the generations that's to come and the generation that we're in now, what would you say? How would you encourage them? How would you empower them? Because you are active in the community and you're showing up. And we're going to get into that in a few minutes about the class, the ministry, and when you have it. And even also, you have facilities that you can facilitate them to.
That's
But
it.
for now, how can we encourage our community?
That's the problem. They have to, first of all, recognize there is a problem.
That there is a problem.
There's the elephant sitting in the living room again.
There it is.
We haven't seen it.
Mm.
We're sorry, it's not anything that we can do about it. It's here. No, it's there.
It's there.
And we've got to recognize the fact it's there, and it has many different facets. It's almost like a Medusa. You know, you can have a heroin addict,
Mhm.
you can have a porn addict,
Mhm.
you can have overeating addict. There's all these
Yes, sir.
come under this word addiction. And
Yes, sir.
the problem is people look and say, oh, drug addiction.
Mhm.
Or they say alcohol.
That judging again. Mhm.
These are the two bad ones, drugs and alcohol.
Mhm.
Cigarettes. I
Mhm.
smoked 4 packs a day when I quit.
Mm.
I had a doctor tell me on the cath table, he said, you don't quit, you're going to die.
Mhm.
I said, why? He said, because I think you're having a heart attack now, and I'm not going to treat you if you don't tell me. Thanks, doc.
Straight like that.
Yeah, at least he was honest.
Yeah.
So I quit.
Yeah.
You know, addictions take so many forms, but some of them are legitimate addictions.
Yes, sir.
You can get by if you smoke.
Mhm.
People know down your throat.
Mhm.
You're not a bad person if you go out and get a cigarette. It may be a frustration with it.
Mhm.
You're not a bad person.
No.
If you go out and to a ball game and get half crocked, you're not really looked on as a bad person if you don't do it every night.
Mm-mm.
But there are such things as social addictions.
Yes.
You know, the binge drinker
Yes.
goes off on the weekend, parties his heart out, it works very well during the week.
Mhm.
We've got to recognize if any of these things are real.
Yes, they are.
So the first thing we've got to do is identify
Mhm.
our propensity for not accepting everything as being a legitimate addiction.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Yes, sir. That's true. That's real.
we delegitimize things like cigarettes and
Mhm.
other. No, that's just as detrimental to the soul and to the mind and to the body as heroin.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Heroin just takes you to the end a little quicker,
Mhm. Mhm.
but cigarettes will get you there just about as
Yes, sir.
you know.
Yes, sir.
We've got to identify and legitimize all addictions as being addiction.
Yes, sir. We meet them where they are, but we want to help make the right decision and help them make the right decision or
right.
shed light on the situations.
I've actually referred people over to DSS. I've referred them over to other agencies that may be able to better serve their needs, you know,
Yes, sir.
than I can.
Yes, sir.
Mental health is a big issue right now.
Mhm. Yes, sir. And mental health and that is a good topic. And it is again a part of addiction, it's a part of recovery,
That's right.
it's a part of the healing process.
That's part of that elephant sitting in the living
It's
room.
a part of the elephant sitting in the living room. And again, Mr. Art Ramsey, I think you bring a lot of knowledge and wisdom to the conversation today. And it's needed.
Let me point out one other thing.
Uh-huh.
What does an addict look like?
There's not a way that an addict should look.
What does an addict look like?
Me, you,
He looks like us.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how he was raised.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter when he was raised. It doesn't matter what her hair color is or what her hairstyle is. It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
There's no
Right.
There's no outward sign.
You're right.
An addict is one trapped in their own mind, looking for a way to get out of this entrapment. And until we quit putting a face to a problem and realize that face is our own, then we may never see the problem.
Wow.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
And churches have got to step up.
Yes, sir.
And say, hey, we love you. We know you got a problem. You know, don't run away from us. We're not going to bite your head off. We're not going to spread it all over creation. You know, if another church doesn't want to address their drug issue, send them over to us and we'll deal with them on Friday night.
Yes, sir. Yeah, give us the time and location.
North Mullins Baptist Church, 7 o'clock, Friday night.
Friday night.
Everybody said, why Friday night? That's because when people get paid.
Yes.
That was how I was when I got paid. I knew what I was going after. You know, that's what we did.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, we got a small group.
Yes, sir.
But it can expand.
Yes, it
Got a room full of the other night. That's good. And but see,
yes.
we've got mothers bringing their 60-year-old plus children. So we've got all these.
Mr. Ramsey, it has been a pleasure. I thank you so much for being real, transparent, and I know that this is going to change some lives. I know it's going to start some conversation, and this is why we're here. And I'm definitely looking forward to you coming back.
I'm
gonna call you soon.
I would love people to say, hey, you know,
Yeah.
I want to hear them talk.
Yes, let's have a conversation. They can give us a title, a subject, and we can discuss it.
I would love to talk to an 8-year-old.
Yes. For young people.
Who's tired of seeing their mama come in drunk.
Yep. That's real.
Or their dad come in drunk. Or,
yes, sir.
You know, I want to see what's wrong with the family. What's happened to our dynamic.
Yes. And the question you ask is, when they first come to you,
what's the problem?
What's the problem? And I appreciate you.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you. This has been the Auto Recovery with Trinity Behavioral Care. God bless you guys, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.